I have a question for you. If you're seeing this, you're most likely going to catch the replay of a little Facebook Live that I just decided to spontaneously do and share one facilitation tip that you can use to engage people in a virtual setting on Zoom. And number two, I'm going to show you the preview of a video that I just finished editing about my virtual facilitation course. So first of all, I have a question for you. I posted this also as a image early on, but I believe that after 8 months since lockdown first started happening, we all have adjusted in different ways to this new situation, especially if you run your own business. And you might be one of the following three groups. So the first group is, let's just call them the blue group. The blue group is anybody who decided, okay, let me just wait this out. I'm very optimistic. I'm going to hope that the virus is going to go away, that we're going to get a vaccine soon, that I can go back to doing business as usual as it was maybe last year at the beginning of the year. That is group one. And actually, if you are in group one, I invite you to post a blue image or a blue GIF in the comments underneath this video. And the second group is the group that we will call for now the pink group. I'm just holding up some pink Post-it. The pink group, number two, is the one that pivoted. So you might have worked a lot with people in person before COVID happened, and now you started to change your business model. You started offering things on Zoom in a virtual environment. You're bringing people together online. So if that is you, if you're part of the pivot group, please post something pink, a pink GIF, a pink image, pink emoji to the chat below. And number three, if you are part of the green group, means that you already were set up for working virtually. Nothing really changed in your business. You were working with clients, having meetings on Zoom before the pandemic happened, and you're just going to continue, and you continued to do that. And I'm hoping that business is going really well for you at this time. If you are group three, the green group, then I invite you to post a green emoji, green GIF, green image below. So I'm going to repeat the three groups again. So the first group is blue, which means you've been waiting, and maybe you are still waiting and hoping that this will be over soon. So you haven't really done a lot in your business to change the way you work. Second group is pink. The pink group, they have pivoted. They have figured out a way to still continue to serve their audience and continue work. And the group number three is green, which means you haven't changed your business model because you were set up to work online. You were set up to work virtually from the get-go. So I'm hoping that you will post either a blue, pink, or green emoji, GIF, image in the chat and let me know kind of which one resonates the most with you. And here's the tip on how you can use this for your facilitation as well. Sometimes it really helps doing something tactile and asking participants to pick something up, pick up different objects from their space. And I love doing that and giving them the most ridiculous prompts to find something, like find something with a lot of holes in it, and then people show different things, or find something that is really, really old, or find something that is really, really tiny. And then just hearing the stories and seeing what objects people can find. But if you wanted to have people vote on something, and you don't necessarily have, like maybe not everybody has colored Post-its lying around, but they have colored objects around. So you could say, if you vote yes on this question, pick an object that is blue, whatever blue object that you have around, and maybe they'll pick up like I'm having a bowl of snacks lying here that is blue, and then or green or whatever color you want. And then if you vote no on this topic, pick up something that is red and hold that into the camera. And even though this is a little bit pinkish red, this would still count. And ideally you would want them to hold it so close to the camera that the whole gallery view will fill with like blue, green, or pink different colors, and you very quickly can get a sense of where a group is at. And I find that is so much more fun than using, for example, the poll feature. We're asking people to click yes and no, or doing a thumbs up, thumbs down. Just a different way to get everybody engaged and pick something up that is a little bit more tactile. So I see there are a few people that just joined. I'm curious which group you are in, and I invite you to share a colored image, emoji, or GIF in the comments below, just so we can get a sense of who's in which group. So the groups are, if you are blue, post something blue in the comments below, which means that you are still waiting and hoping, being optimistic that this pandemic will be over soon so you can go back to business as usual. If you are in the pink group, it means you have pivoted, you have changed your business, you have adapted to maybe moving things online that you didn't do before. And the green group are the people who have not changed their business. They continue to do business as they did before because they were already set up to work virtually, location independently, all of that. So let me know in the comments. And now, for the people who are still watching, you get to watch a little premiere of a video that I just put together about my virtual facilitator training that is going to start again with the next cohort in a week and a half. So I'm really, really excited. Actually, in 2 weeks, on November 10th. We're starting on November 10th. Not sure how long that is from today, but I'm looking for anyone who's facilitating, educating, coaching, consulting with groups and bringing them together online. And if you want to learn how to create magical human moments rather than just having very boring one-directional broadcast webinar type experiences, then you definitely want to pay attention to this. So little drum roll, and then I will roll the premiere of this video, and I'll stay around for some Q&A afterwards. So if you have any questions, let me know in the chat below. Drum roll. So the other day I was joining the Zoom event, which I was really excited about, but as soon as I entered the room, it was quite awkward. There was only a little bit of keyboard clacking. That was the only sound I heard. Nobody was really looking at the screen. And as soon as two other people turned off their camera, I started to become super self-conscious, and I'm like, okay, this feels weird. I'm gonna turn off my camera as well. And it made me think that we've been now in lockdown for the last 8 months, and there's virtually no excuse anymore to have these disengaging virtual experiences where when you first arrive and it's awkward silence, where you're just being talked to webinar style, or where you're just thrown into a breakout room without instructions, without knowing how much time you have, and you just have to figure it out all by your own. And I think if you want to create meaningful and transformational experiences for your participants, they really need to be inclusive, engaging, and they need to be memorable. And I don't think that right now is a time where, as facilitators, as coaches, as trainers, we can sit back and wait for things to go back to normal. Believe me, I love the magic that happens when you get a group of people together in a room and you facilitate activities and you see them transform right there on the spot. And you see the connections, the sparks going back and forth between them. But it's really important that we find ways we can still serve our communities, we can still serve our clients and still survive this time of rapid change. You thought I was going to say times of uncertainty, times of rapid change, and we can still have a business by the end of it. So I believe that being able to facilitate transformational, memorable, engaging experiences online is a skill that is absolutely necessary for you right now, but also it will open up your world to an audience that could be on the other side of the planet. It will open you up to new opportunities that you didn't even think of, and it helps you really serve the community that you want to work with, which in turn means you also don't have to travel to workshops. you can be at home and spend more time with your friends and your family and the people and the things that you really care about. So if any of this resonates with you, I would love to invite you to my next virtual facilitator training. It's going on for 5 weeks. We're starting in November, and every Tuesday we're going to go through one of 5 big topics around virtual event facilitation and event design. And every Thursday there will be a full hour of Q&A office hours where you can ask me anything about the content that we covered or about the things that we didn't cover. And I've heard from so many of the previous participants of the 24 people that have taken it so far that those office hours sometimes are the best part of it, because it's kind of like a group coaching session. And it's going to be experiential, it's going to be memorable, it's going to be transformative. You're going to form some really strong connections with the other people, as there's a group of facilitators that came out of the first one that now meets every week to practice their skills. And I love seeing that. That really is the reason why I'm doing this, to create a community of what I call deep connectors, and to have you go and use those skills out in the world to facilitate more connections for everyone out there, so we can live in a world that we feel less alone and we feel like we belong. So please join me, and I will see you in, I don't know why people always say this, I'll see you inside, I'll see you there. I don't really know how to end this video, so we're just gonna say, what are we gonna say? I will see you there. Bye. Alright, so that was the premiere of my little promo video that I put together for my next virtual facilitator training. If you are interested in joining, well, first of all, I want you to vote again. Are you team blue? Are you team pink? Or are you team green? And if you want to get the info on the virtual facilitator training, just type, let's pick a word, let's type engaged in the comments below, and I will send you all the info. We're going to start on November 10th, which means registration actually closes by Thursday next week, so in 6 days. Make sure that you get in before that, because there's a couple of fun bonus activities and events that we'll be doing before we officially get started, and I don't want you to miss that. So check it out, and hopefully you have a wonderful weekend. Okay, cue sound effect. School's over. Go out and have some fun. Bye.